Escape from Tarkov. What was once a thriving game, filled with thrill and excitement from its dedicated player base, is now plagued with cheaters, bugs, and other game-breaking issues. The current state of Tarkov has left everyone questioning the future for Tarkov, with some already classifying the game as dead, even though the game is still in beta. So what happened, and what future lies ahead for Tarkov? The development of Escape from Tarkov began in 2012 with Battlestate Games intending to create a realistic hardcore shooter game. Before Escape from Tarkov, Battlestate Games had made browser games in a similar genre and took that knowledge to create Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov was officially launched on the 12th of July 2017 as part of a beta release. The game rapidly gained popularity due to its successful implementation of a unique looting and economic system. By May 2020, Tarkov had reached a peak concurrent player count of over 200,000. The game succeeded with regular updates, events, and balance changes. However, as BSG gradually made the game more hardcore, some updates did not resonate with the community as much as expected. On the 12th of December 2021, Escape from Tarkov received the highly anticipated update, patch 0.12.12. This update included the long-awaited map Lighthouse, VoIP communication, new game mechanics such as weapon malfunctions, and inertia. Expectations were divided, with some anticipating a better gaming experience with inertia, while others remained skeptical about its potential impact. But this update would ultimately change the future course of Tarkov. According to the community, inertia was a total flop. Very few saw it as a positive change. It made movement super clunky, and it made it nearly impossible to control your movement while being overweight. It is like you're constantly walking on ice. Inertia had shifted the definition of hardcore. Instead of rewarding the players with high knowledge of the game, inertia acted more like a random variable in your movement, and because of this, a large portion of the player base stopped playing altogether. Inertia was not the only issue Tarkov had at the time. As more people started playing Tarkov, the demand for in-game money and rare items grew. A market had opened up for buying and selling in-game currency for real money. The issue with RMT is not the actual trades, but how the sellers acquire their items. Since Tarkov is a looting game, many sellers would use cheats to ensure the best loot that would spawn in a raid. To combat this, Battlestate Games would take drastic measures that affected everyone and not just the RMT community. They removed some high-end items from raids entirely, removing keys and keycards spawning on containers, reducing the spawn probabilities of bosses, and limiting what you can drop in-game. They also started banning anyone who interacts with RMT. However, the factors of who is involved are loose, resulting in many false bans for simply dropping items to your friend. The biggest problem, however, was the lack of communication from BSG. BSG would rarely listen to feedback from the community and be very secretive about future updates. Tarkov was in a rough state, and along with many other issues Tarkov had, like longer wipe cycles, recoil, bugs, audio, fog, lightning, lack of optimization, desync, memory leaks, and the fact that the unreleased game Tarkov Arena was to drop in early autumn 2022 made people lose interest in the game. However, one group of players did not. Cheaters. Because of how Tarkov is programmed, the game has a few game-breaking vulnerabilities that benefit cheaters. Cheaters can have full access to modify their speed, see through walls, shoot around walls, fly, and even access valuable loot far away. Tarkov does not have the best anti-cheat, and sometimes still relies on manual bans. The bans they issue also only apply to accounts, so if a cheater gets banned, they can buy another one. When you purchase the EOD edition, your name becomes yellow in-game. Because only a few invested players play Tarkov without EOD, it has become the norm to report anyone without a yellow name, especially with an unrecognizable name. Since the anti-cheat is not built directly around the code for Tarkov, it struggles to pick up some cheats. For example, the anti-cheat on Valorant detects Tarkov cheats better than Tarkov. It makes it hard for BSG to change the structure of the anti-cheat, and BSG has ultimately locked itself in and thrown away the key. Speaking of keys, I want to thank Goblin Tech Keys for sponsoring this video. Goblin Tech Keys offers a wide selection of keycap designs that bring a touch of personality and customization to your equipment. They were kind enough to send me a custom set of Tarkov keycaps, which looks and feels great. Explore their vast selection of intricately crafted designs, or even design your own through their website. The link is in the description. Thanks again to Goblin Tech Keys for sponsoring this video. On the 25th of February 2023, a YouTuber known as Goat uploaded a video that would change everything. In the video, Goat installed Tarkov cheats to uncover how many cheaters there are on average. He approximated a 60% probability of encountering a cheater during a raid. The video quickly gained significant attention, with big names such as Summit, XQC, and Asmon Gold reacting to the video. However, the video soon became controversial as it ironically boosted cheat sales, dividing the community on whether exposing the cheaters was ultimately beneficial. However, because of all the negative attention that Tarkov had gained, the video would ultimately get the attention of BSG. In less than 24 hours of Goat publishing his video, BSG went out with an official Reddit post addressing the cheater problem. A few hours later, BSG followed up with a tweet stating they would start sharing the number of cheaters they banned regularly. This was a step in the right direction, as BSG had done something they would rarely do: communicate with their community. Many thought this was only a publicity stunt to minimize the damage the video created, but surprisingly, this changed how BSG would move forward with Tarkov. Over the coming months, Battlestate Games started being more transparent than ever, sharing every minute detail of future updates, ban status, and even the account names of those they banned. They also started listening to community feedback, fixing issues players have been begging for years. Is it too much fog? No worries. Is the audio glitched? We got you. Increased loot? Sure thing. Battlestate Games also started sharing more about the future of Tarkov through roadmaps, live streams, and Q&A. Through these media, they stated that they would fix the code structure, improve network stability, update the engine to a newer, supported version, and optimize the game. BSG is finally doing what is both fair and necessary for the community. While Escape from Tarkov still has some significant problems, it is vital to remember that the game is still in beta. Tarkov is receiving regular updates, and finally, BSG is actively trying to address all issues mentioned in this video. With the dedication and efforts of both the developers and the community, Tarkov can become the perfect game and reignite the passion of its devoted players.